my goodness, I'm so excited.
Don't talk to me! Cuties doing video.
Griff gang. My dad's my uncle.
Exactly, Kira.
I gave my cats away for you. Hi, me again. He's not a marriage scammer. Like these people who have, they have children. You can not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
Hi, me again. Beauty bite. I'm not hungry, like that salad really filled me up. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now?
Hello, it's ready.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
Damn, son.
Every time I do a weigh-in, the scale's broken. You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. What? Ethan's my brother. He's my brother. You know? Giddy up! Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, everybody. Happy Fatty Friday. We finally made it. Last day of school, by the way. Super excited. Hello, Cancer Warrior. Lost to Molly, Kara, Sushi, Dinky, Kara, Andy, Emotional Sport Muffin, Larkana, Anya, Kara, Milm, and the Bearcat, Sassy Mama, Marge Star, Emotional Sport Muffin, Sassy Mama, Porcula, Alpaca Mom, Missing Mimic, Tina B, Dinky, Charlotte, Golden Gaines, Glass Diamonds, Just Jamie, Nick, Stella's Umbrella, Seattle Sapphires, Low Carb World, Hey Girl, Hey, Absolute Non-Tip, Panda Pondu, La La Landing, Just Deb, Sushi, Kyle, good to see you. Still no fountain content. Where is the footage? Where is the waterfall? Chantel, Angry Water, Pink Warrior, Dynamite, Tony D, Grinning Ghost, hello, Mavi, the Lunar Bay, Morning on Mars, Lawn Mower, 7-4U. Good to see you, girl. I can't believe it. Took the entire day off. The amount of time that Chantel was on the internet yesterday was like 52 minutes. We know, ma'am, that you were in no position to cut your content back to 52 minutes a day. You're only hurting yourself. So what do you think that Chantel did yesterday when did she go to the doctor? Did she go to the emergency room? Did she go to the Canadian Immediate Healthcare Services? No, she sat around, probably harassed Sala on the phone while he was with his family, celebrating the holiday, and ate her feelings. Hey, who is that? Just a lurker. Hello. Chantel has turned monetization off on the couples channel. You're not getting the fountain content anytime soon. Stop it. Is that true? I'm going to have to go take a look for myself. How do you know that? Let's see. Foodie Beauty Couples Channel. How do you know that the monetization has been turned off? Let's take a look. See, I don't see a members tab. I guess that would be the first sign that there's no monetization. Were there memberships available on the couples channel? I didn't even look. Zinni says, release the fountain files. Oh, Mrs. Jones says it was true. It was off yesterday. There's no way that she's lost monetization. I think it was turned off. Oh my gosh, no way. Hello, Mr. DW1979. Just give us the fountain footage, cutie. Yeah. What's the problem? What's the holdup? Are you punishing your handsomest husband, your romance scammer, Salah? Shameful. Thank you so much for being a member for 34 months. I appreciate you. Hello, Kelly's Bathroom Studio. Good to see you. Baker Girl, the members tab hasn't been there since they were remonetized. Okay, thank you for that. The fountain is the most interesting thing right now. Yes, I agree. I want to see the fountain footage, and she is holding it hostage. We're not happy about that, Chantel. Hello, Jersey Girl. Good to see you, Teddy Pigs. Cancer Warrior says she probably gave Salah an ultimatum, stay away from his family or without the channel and his video. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Nina, good to see you. Stacy the Witch, hello. Stacy the Witch, I love your artwork that you posted on Twitter. That was amazing. Chantel's Unflick Being, good to see you. The scale's broken. Dungeon and Roses, hello, hello. Out of all the girls, Chantel is the biggest loser. Do you know what you would have to, how low the bar has to be for you to be the top loser as far as the girls are concerned? It takes a lot of hard work and effort. Hey, Miss T. They changed my shifts to morning. At least my days off are weekdays. No way, girl. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, thank you so much for being a member for 35 months. Well, the days off that you're here, and other than that, you'll have to catch us on the replay. Gang, gang. Hey, Spaghetti, good to see you. Misty, I can't pin your comment. I don't know why the hell not, but thank you so much for being a member. Don't forget, we're doing another giveaway today at the end of the stream. We're going to pick 10 more winners for the Kick promo card. So if you haven't left a comment on yesterday's stream, make sure you do that for your chance to win. We got lots to go over. Since Chantel was absent most of the day yesterday, I was kind of bored. I was like, what am I going to watch? What am I going to consume? What am I going to do with my free time while I'm doing all this other shit? I was like, well, I mean, I guess I could watch something educational. I was like, who really wants to do that, right? So all this chatter that's been going around the community about the ALR drama, I couldn't believe my ears when I heard it. I had to go find out for myself. So I went and did a little investigation. Actually, I watched Apathetic Facts' video. If you have not watched that about the Tommy situation, you need to do that. She covered that very, very well. All the like the voice notes and everything. Tommy is a real fucking degenerate. I mean, not that we didn't know that already, but holy shit. Miss T says, I love you guys. Replay gang gang. We love you too, girl. Hey, don't forget, Miss T, just so you can get on the giveaway, leave your comment on yesterday's stream, girl, so we can get you that Kick promo card. And thank you so much for being here, or at least trying to when you can, and for the support. We appreciate you. Tommy is stupid too. Yeah, obviously, right? But so outside of the Tommy drama, and you know what's so crazy about Chantel and Amber is that these relationships that they have found themselves in recently, Amber with Tommy, Foodie with Salah, it's almost the same outcome. Tommy has, I mean, before Tommy came along, it's not like things were going super well for Amber, but she had her platform. She had her content that she was concerned about. Like she was putting in, might have been bare effort, to get things out, but she was still putting out her content. But when Tommy came around, all of that went to shit. And the same thing can be said about Salah and Chantel's channel. It's so weird that it happened to both of them. So again, just to go over a few things. Seattle says, morning, pray for my dog. He's not doing well. Oh my goodness. I hope he gets better soon, Seattle. I hate to hear that, girl. Thank you for the support. Hang in there, buddy. You got this. Be strong. Can you please make at least 2 jokes about the Big Girl trailer being re-uploaded? I don't know what to say. I don't know if the trailer was re-uploaded on YouTube. Okay, I know we got a lot going on right now. So let's talk about the trailer. The trailer to the documentary, you don't know what it's like, or you don't know the cost, or whatever it is that Quirky says, I can't remember. They took that down and they re-uploaded it, and they didn't make any changes to the trailer itself. A lot of people are speculating that they're trying to get rid of all the, like these, do you not know how dedicated this community is, number one, okay? If you think taking that video down and re-uploading it, that people aren't going to find their way back and paste the same thing that they put on your video the last time, they will. They will make the time. That's the way that we function over here. So a lot of people are speculating that the people took the trailer down because there were so many fucked up comments underneath it. And I guess they wanted a fresh start. That's not going to change anything. These people are going to go right back and leave the same comment, if not worse than before, yet again. I don't know what the actual reason was. They didn't change anything in the trailer. Hey, Nikki T. So we're all going to assume that it had to be over the comments. Hello, Plant. Yeva, are you saying we're going to watch Amber Lynn freaking out when she thought someone called the police on her? So yes. All of the talk about this Amber situation that's going on, I didn't realize. Like, obviously, I knew that her and Keemstar had a falling out. I knew that there was speculation that I guess it's true, she did lose her monetization on her YouTube channel, and she was over on the TikTok and I guess battling over there or whatever. And then she created this Discord. Now, I'm not positive about this, so you guys will have to fill in the blanks. Again, I'm not really deep into the Amber lore, so please help me out as we go through this. I believe she was charging people to be in this Discord. I don't think it was necessarily free, but she went from being like the biggest creator as far as the girls are concerned, making a shit ton of money on YouTube, lost that, went over to the locale universe, fucked that shit up, went over to TikTok, and now has created and is spending the majority of her time in the Discord. I think so, Sassy Mama. I'm not completely sure. So this Discord situation has got completely out of control. And the thing is, the video that we're going to watch, the creator that put this video together did a really good job. And they made a good point. Like, the last thing that you want to do if you're a locale is to go do something like create a Discord where people can come in and they can say and do, like, obviously people are going to follow you, they're going to troll you, and sometimes they will do some really sick shit to mess with you and mess with your life. And that seems to be the case with Amber Lynn's current situation. If you haven't heard, at least the rumors are that somebody went into this Discord that Amber Lynn created. And again, all this is alleged as far as what was dropped in the Discord. And also they're speculating that there were minors in the Discord. I haven't seen any actual, myself, I haven't seen any proof of that yet, but that is the rumor, that there was some really disgusting things dropped in the Discord, and that it's possible that there are minors also in the Discord. In the video that we're going to watch together, they break it all down. They talk about the timeline. So we're going to go over it together. Yeah, it's pretty freaking crazy. Thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Hello, Sassy Cat. I snuck into the Discord and there was no charge, but it was so pathetic. I opted out within 5 minutes. What I heard on this video was Amber sitting there with, like, I think it was like 10 other people. I would call it a panel, but I don't think it's called a panel in Discord. I guess it's just like a phone call or something. And it was pretty fucking pathetic. I don't know why Amber would go from making like YouTube and content her full-time job to just sitting in Discord and hanging out with people and doing it for free. It's all very confusing. I'm not really understanding where Amber is going with all this and what the plan is and how she plans on supporting herself with her Lego hobby, with her food addiction, how she plans on paying her bills. I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to follow along and see what happens. But as of right now, I believe that the Discord has been deleted for good reason. Not that that's going to save your ass, Amber. But I think she has deleted the Discord. So she says she's done. Sassy Cat, thank you so much for the support. So we're going to go over the Amber stuff. We're going to go over the Quirky stuff. And we are going to talk about the 52-minute live stream. I think it was 52 minutes. I keep saying that, but I'm pretty sure it's 52 minutes. Actually, I have it pulled up. Let me take a look-see over here. Yes. 52 minutes and 10 seconds that Chantel was over on the kick. So we're going to get through this. Hopefully we can get this wrapped up in about 2 to 2.5 hours. I have a date with my woman this afternoon. Since it's the last day of school, we're going to get our little alone time in, and then we're ready for summer, guys. We're ready for the pool. We're ready for vacation. We're ready for all the good things that summer 2026 is going to bring. I can't wait. Hello, Big Bertha. Good to see you. I love this group. Our dear leader that brought us together. Y'all are my people. We love you too, girl. And Mr. B, tell him hello. And thank you so much for being a member for 23 months. Appreciate you. Woo, that was a lot. Are you guys ready to get into this shit? Let me get the first video started up. So here's how it's going to play out. At least this is a plan. As long as I can keep my mouth shut to a certain degree, we'll get through all of it, right? We're going to start out with the Amber. We're going to pivot into Quirky, and then we're going to finish it up. We're going to wrap this show up with what happened last night with Foodie Beauty and where she was and why she was not live streaming yesterday. Because we know the very important thing we need to remember about Chantel not streaming at all is that Chantel is in a position now to where she is not necessarily depending on views. It's not like, well, I can make it up the next day and I can upload a video and I can double upload or whatever. She gets paid by the hour over on Kick. That is how she has got things figured out. That's how she's managing to pay whatever bills that she's over there paying. So, and it's not that she just took off yesterday. Chantel, the last couple of days, has hardly been live streaming whatsoever. A little here, a little there, not the 4, 6, 8 hours that she normally does in order to maintain the lifestyle that she's created for herself in Canada. Okay, a miner sent a picture of their. I don't want to read any of that. Holy crap. It wasn't a troll, just an underage fan. So, okay, Planet, let me ask you this much. When they are accusing somebody of coming into the Discord and leaving CP, is this what they're talking about? Because I didn't know. I just know that that's what people are saying. So this is it. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and have an opportunity to look at the screen, look what they said. That's absolutely insane. I don't have any words. That's crazy. Thank you for the information, hun, and thank you so much for the support. Very good. Hello. Good to see you. Amber's in the poorhouse. Chantel is one salt lick away from a comfortable retirement in her mother's house. And Big Roz, your era is almost upon us, girl. All facts. Very good. Very well said. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Fumos, hello. 2 words for all 3 girl. Pathetic losers. Yes, Fumos. Agreed. And thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Butter Crumpet, hello. Good to see you this morning. Amber had a free Discord. The charge for it, okay, then charged for it and emptied it out really quickly. Now it's open with over 18, I believe. It's all ridiculous. It's so much to keep up with. These Discords, that's the thing. Like, you have to be very careful. You have to, go in there, get a feel for yourself, trust the creators. That's why it's so hard for me to sit down and make time to, it's not so much that it's a big deal to have a Discord, but because I'm not going to be able to be in there to moderate and to make sure that things go crazy. And I don't want to be held responsible for some crazy shit like that happening. So before we even talk about a Discord, like, I need to get together with certain people, have some moderators. If I'm not there, they can get there to make sure shit like that never happens, because wow, bro. Andy Tarot says, Amber, get a job. I mean, it looks like that's going to be in her near future. What else is she going to do? It's telling when it came to money, it emptied real quick. The girls' era is over. Did you all ever thought that we'd see the day? You Pink Warrior, I mean, I had a Discord that I created and I kind of handed that off to Bunny. I don't even know. Are people still in there and actively talking? I have no idea what's even going on. Discord is so foreign to me. I've tried to use it a few times and it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm an unk. Maybe it's true. I need to stay on the Twitter where I can just go on there, shit post every so often and then cut the fuck out. And I ain't got to worry about none of that, Pink Warrior says you actually have 2. Pink Warrior, I feel like you're shaming me at this point. It's totally fine. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to watch our first video together. Let me share the creator that put this together. It was a very well put together video. I've never heard of this creator before. Their name is Aussie Cobb. So shout out to them. If you are not subbed up to the original creator, make sure you do so. Chantel is not putting tax money away. Absolutely no way. 16 hours, $2,200 is rent, $500 a week for food, $200 a week for THC, $50 a month for charity. Don't forget BG's insurance as well. $100 a month for utilities, $100 a month for cat supplies. Miss Fluffykin, she's definitely severely in the negative with the kind of money that she's making over in the kick. The math is not mathing, if you will. That's right, Sushi. I agree with that. All right, let me get this pulled up. Give me just a moment here. The name of the video is Amberlynn Reed is in serious trouble. It seems so. I don't disagree with that. Are you guys ready for this? Let me make sure the volume is turned up. Yes, go ahead and crank it up just a little bit more. For the people in the back, Big Bertha says, yeah, but you can choose who gets linked to it. Amber didn't even make it. Life by Ron allegedly did. Really? Why every time this kind of shit gets brought up. Like when you're talking about feeders and feedies, somehow Life by Ron's name is somewhere attached to those situations. I had no idea about that. Crazy Ribbon Lady says, shout out to Ron. Big Bertha, thank you so much for the information and thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Not Ron.
Hello guys, it's Ozzy back in another video. Good to see you all again. I hope you're doing well. Today we got to talk about Amberlynn Reid and her continuous downfall because she can't seem to lock in. Some crazy shit has happened over the past few days and we got to talk about it. But I bet you're wondering, Ozzy, she doesn't post on YouTube, she doesn't stream on Kick. The only thing she does is Cameo. Where are you getting this content from? Well, I was scrolling through Twitter.
Okay, I gotta ask. Hold on, who said that? Just Jamie says Ron has been helping her a lot with money and food. So I feel like you guys have said the same about Chantel in the past. What is it that Ron does that he's able to be in a position to where he can help death fats with money for rent or money for food or any of those things, especially when it seems like he spends a lot of time on the internet in chats and in discords?
And I found somebody named Jordy Sucks on Twitter, at Jordy Sucks. Go check them out. And they have been posting clips of Amberlynn Reid's Discord, which I haven't really been paying attention to. And there has been some serious...
What do you mean he's very rich? Life by Ron has been in here super chatting us like 99 cents for the last 6 months. You mean to tell me that Life by Ron is rich and he's been over here super chatting us 99 cents to get attention? That's hilarious. He's trolling us.
Seriously.
We will not eat for you, Ron. We will not.
Nasty shit said and sent in that Discord. So I know you guys remember Thick Gemini, who's been battling out with Amberlynn Reid for like a month now. Well, Thick Gemini went on his live stream recently and...
Okay, this is... Who said that? He used to give... Hold on. No, not that. Okay, the creator of this video, I did pin their comment. It's somebody that I found just looking. I think it was suggested to me after I watched Apathetic Facts' video yesterday on the Tommy situation. But if you want to check out their comment, they cover a lot of the locale universe stuff over there. So if you're into that, definitely sub up and follow along.
He contacted the police department reporting Amberlynn's Discord for having alleged CP in it. Yeah, yep, it's one of those. So now Amberlynn's having a complete meltdown. She's freaking out.
Cancer Warrior says, yeah, but did you see Scapegoat tell Foodie that in the chat that she's very wealthy, but she don't like to brag? I've heard a lot about Scapegoat recently, especially when it comes to not necessarily their, well, yeah, kind of their identity. You know how Scapegoat keeps saying that their identity was stolen? From what I've been told from several different sources who are very trustworthy through the community, I will not leave their names, but this is what I've been told, the information that I've been given about Scapegoat, that it's not just one person, that multiple people run that account. Don't know how true that is, but again, the person and persons who have told me this information, I would believe them.
And there's a few things I want you to pay attention to with this one. Number one, pay attention to how panicked she is, because if she has nothing to hide, why are you freaking out? Two, there's a lot of suspect things that her fans say. Things like, everything's been...
Okay, just to be fair, and this is not to defend Amberlynn whatsoever, but I would think at anybody who had a Discord and they found out that somehow that kind of stuff was put into their Discord, they would definitely freak out. Charlie Go says, hello, girl. Good morning, Yava and support group. Running a Discord as a creator takes a lot of hard work to make sure you're keeping the community safe. Exactly. And enjoyable. Mods are so important as well. Amber is stupid, lazy, idiot. Exactly. And that's the whole thing, especially when she has the kind of lore behind her and the trolls behind her. What was she thinking? I don't know what, girl. Is she just so desperate to have somebody to talk to? Is she so desperate for friends at this point? She's completely destroyed her platform on YouTube. She should be taking some of that effort and going to another platform like Kick or to TikTok. Why the hell would your main concern be trying to get a Discord off the ground? It just doesn't make any sense. Charlie, good to see you, girl, and thank you so much for the support. Exactly, Nikki T. Like it really does take a team. And Charlie, you've been running one for a while and you've got it set up to where you got people you can count on. So shit like that doesn't happen. And thank you again, girl.
Wiped. I also hear stuff like the cops have bigger things to deal with. Yeah, guys, this is serious. This is real. And also there's other quotes like, police can go back and look and see he did it out of malice. That's what Amber Lynn Reed says. She's so devoid of logic. It's actually insane. But yeah, you're gonna see in these clips that they admit, yeah, stuff was sent, but it was deleted. So who cares? Yeah, it's crazy.
I told
boys.
this girl,
It's crazy.
leave Amber Lynn's server because people is putting CP in there and nudity in there. We said leave Amber Lynn's server because that's weird as hell. To ever associate with any of those people again, just for them to be able to contact me, I need $100,000.
I'm done with them. I'm
Well, I
not
didn't
going to
even
be
get
associated with that type of
100,000.
crime. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be associated with that type of crime.
I heard
Now, I believe these two people that you're seeing on the screen here, I think these are from the locale universe. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure that's where they're from.
police was investigating her.
There are a lot of characters when you're talking about Keemstar's orbit over there and a lot of different like shows that they have going on. And I believe that this is one of them.
Motherfuckers
Hey, Fondue, I don't know if I said hello to you, but hello. Street Carp, hello.
server. I can't believe nobody has contacted the police yet. I heard that there was being an investigation on her, but who knows how true that is.
She's being a dangerous human, and she's letting other dangerous humans in there, and it's just like a big fucking danger party.
And the fact that somebody can be like a white person saying the N-word, people are posting freaking all this sexual shit, and they're not banned. But if you say Amber's fat, you get banned immediately.
The people in there are talking about it, but nobody's doing nothing. And there's 13, 14-year-old people in there.
Yeah, the fact that it's not age restricted and there's children in there is wild.
How the hell does she end up with teenagers, at least allegedly, in her Discord? Casual Pasta is so casual. Hello, ALR and Foodie were a product of lightning strikes. Someone who arrived on the shrimp ring or a little baggie, sniff, sniff. How do they plan next steps when there never was a plan? Holy shit, Casual Pasta. That was very well said. Thank you so much for the support, hun.
Wild.
Well, one of Amber's bulldogs decided to contact us. We won't reveal that right now, but
Oh yeah, they were in our server for hours in the VC. Well, there's thousands of people in there.
Is that true, Ash? Isn't the one in the blue the one that threatened Zachary Michael's life? What?
And it's like,
I feel like there's so much that I don't know that has happened with this whole community, with our community, that somehow it's just missed my radar. That's wild.
random people from the internet and her and babies.
it should not be allowed. Like, I don't know why it's not taken down yet. I guess the way I grew up, like, if you see shit going on like that, you do something. You just do something.
You see something, you tell somebody.
Jesus
Want to
Christ.
throw around accusations?
Okay, now this clip right here, I believe this is the one. Yes, you see Amber, you see all these people. This is the call that they're on in the Discord. Leonard, thank you so much for joining memberships, girl. I appreciate you. Let me scroll up so I can welcome you properly. Welcome to the Porks. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. We appreciate you, girl. I still don't know who is in that low-cal shows. To me, it's like one person shouting different voices. I agree. It gets confusing.
Like that, go to the police if you care so much, you damn idiot.
Why are you in here, bitch? Because you looking at it too.
You're just jealous because we have more people here than you'll ever see.
Jealous of CP is crazy. They don't even deny
You're just
it.
jealous because you can't even break
You heard
100
us? They don't even
viewers on your
deny it. They
stream.
love it.
You're a flop.
Clout Goblins all the time on TikTok is bringing the kids. Holy shit, Clout. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Discord is weird. I'll never use it. You just got to be in the right community, Straight Carp, if that's what you want to get into. It's a lot.
And you're ugly as hell. And you really have no place coming in acting like you demand Amber's attention because really you shit the bed on that one, didn't you?
Girl, he gone.
Fucking shaking. Amber, there's nothing that the cops are gonna do.
But the
It's
fact
gone.
that that's even out.
That's absolutely not true. If this has been reported, and it should have been reported, they are absolutely going to investigate the situation. And it's not going to just be the police that are going to investigate that. It's going to go up to somebody else who's going to look into it, who's going to investigate it. Then the fact that it's all been deleted means nothing. Everything that's been deleted can be recovered. I don't know why they think because it's been deleted or they're not going to investigate it. They absolutely will investigate that shit, and they should. Mia says, I heard a lot about mods deleting illegal material, but nothing about them reporting the people posting it. ALR loves hanging out with the lowest scum. That is absolutely insane, Mia. See, I would want nothing to do with that shit. Thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. All you need is one bad apple in a Discord, and it all goes to shit.
In the universe is fucking disgusting, and I'm fucking fed up, bro. Like, I'm done.
But listen, if everything's been wiped,
don't get upset. You didn't do anything
Rob
wrong,
can't do shit,
like at all.
Are you sure they even did call the cops? Are you sure they're not lying?
Yeah, they like to talk a big game. They're all
If they
barking about it.
did,
But, like, what could they
they're
say?
literally not going to do anything. Literally.
The cops have bigger things to deal with.
Yeah.
than-
Who is saying that? Who is saying that if this happened in her Discord and things like that were put into there, that the cops aren't going to do anything and they're not going to investigate it? What would make you say something like that? Where would you get that from? That's wild. Cautious observer, hello. Watch out, Ambi. Here comes FBI Frank. For real this time. Cautious, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you.
Did they even call the cops for? Oh my god, they're fucking.
Them.
All of them are just bark and no bite. No,
Like,
this
yeah, they
is like
probably
not
did.
okay.
telling you, the cops are not
Like,
going
do
to
you
They're probably just
understand
saying
the
they
amount-
did, Amber.
The amount
Like,
of
this
other
is not
Discord
okay.
servers that get
Oh, Amber,
targeted
they
with
apparently
shit
ended
like
the
this
live.
all the time.
These people seem more concerned about the fact of them, whether the debate on whether the cops are called means nothing. Amber, you should be contacting the police. You should be reporting this yourself. You should have went on to whatever website where you can go to and you can report that a crime had happened in your own Discord. You shouldn't be sitting there debating whether or not that this had happened. You should have reported it yourself. You shouldn't be like, oh, I don't know if they reported it. It's probably just trolls. You should have reported it yourself. That's the responsible thing to do as an adult and as the owner of the Discord server. Hey, Nana Spike T, good to see you. Leaky Boyle Pondu, hello. All of the girls are funkled as fuck. Agreed. The fact that they're sitting here worried about whether or not somebody else called the cops, y'all should have called the cops. Y'all should have reported this shit. Anybody in there who's seen it or knew about it should have reported that shit themselves. 35 years old, exactly. Big Bertha says, every day I post people that are busted for this stuff, and Amber isn't immune. If cops, political figures, etc. aren't, they're in a bubble about to be popped. Yes, Big Bertha, I agree. And thank you so much for the super chat, hun.
Time.
Oh.
There was another situation surrounding Girl World. I cannot remember. This happened or at least we were informed about it a year ago, where somebody was talking about a disturbing image that had been posted by somebody in the community. And somehow it got covered up until somebody got mad about something and they outed it. And I'm like, motherfucker, if you knew about this, why didn't you report it? Why are you just coming out because you're mad at that person now and saying that they posted shit like that? That is so weird to me. Exactly, Anon. It was about FFG. I can't remember who the person was that she accused that. Planet says, Amber said that if Gemini reported her, the cops were going to care more about his malice over the CP. She is literally fucking insane. Absolutely insane. Thank you so much for the support and the information, hun. Hygiene Queen Pickle Pocket, hello. There's also a thing called metadata. It can see what keys you have typed and things you have clicked. Even if she nukes the server, it won't matter. That shit is there forever. Nothing you do on the internet is marked safe. It can be all traced back. Every bit of it. They're all stupid. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, hello. I mean, she recorded a minor. Jesus. Patterns continue. Fawning over Billie Eilish the way she did was a red flag too. That is some sick shit, bro. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, thank you for the support. I just don't want to read that out loud. It's freaking gross.
What could they even possibly say though if they did call the cops? Nothing happened. He came in here, he talked shit, and then he got kicked out. I don't know what he would possibly tell the cops.
Well, when he came in here, he was calling us certain things. What do you think they're calling the cops about?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he has no proof at all. Like, I mean, how?
No, I remember when that situation happened. I had forgot about it. Like, and that is the thing with Amber. I was in FFG's first server. It was sketch as fuck. I remember that she had a lot of dark lore surrounding her. And I feel like it's one of those things where you kind of just block shit out and you forget about it. So no, don't apologize. It's just, again, it's disgusting. It's sick. Take some accountability. Amberlynn, as soon as you heard about this, you should have reported it yourself.
And he's going to be the one that gets in trouble because making a false police report is illegal.
And that's why I need them to call me. Because them calling false fucking police reports is illegal.
They apparently
ended
if this was put into your Discord, it's not a false report. What do you mean?
Live. Oh, they're going live on another channel. I'm about to go there.
Yeah, like, it's illegal to make a false police report, and the police find out that there's nothing on this, and they're the ones that are going to get in trouble anyways.
Are you talking about who they are talking about reporting them? Does anybody know who they are worried about that is doing the reporting of the alleged CP that was dropped in Amberlynn's Discord? I'm not sure. There's so many different players, I can't keep up.
So this is one of Amber's first initial responses. So let's just take a quick look. The rules in the beginning were to protect people, but so many people were breaking those rules. And by doing so, it was causing people to spread rumors that could cause life-altering damages to mine or the mods' lives. So yeah, the allegations are being taken extremely seriously. I am not only protecting my members, but also myself and the mods. Two things cannot be true at once. So this is one thing. I can kind of get it for other YouTube, like normal YouTubers who maybe like they do video games or like movie reviews. Even with them, I don't really understand why you would want to have a Discord, because it never works out well. How many times have you guys heard like a controversy where some weird shit was said in this YouTuber's Discord, and now he's trying to cover it up? It happens all the
time in all kinds of different communities.
All the time. So my advice is just don't do Discord. Boom, problem solved.
Police can go back and look at like how he's doing it out of malice, not out of like concern or anything fucking crazy like that. Like this is out of malice.
Mm-hmm. So you're worried that other people are reporting you in your Discord for that content being in there because it's being done out of malice and actual concern. Does it really fucking matter? None of that matters. The only thing that matters, I see, and here's where you fail to realize what that means and what's behind what was posted, is that there's a victim here. Doesn't matter if any of that shit, malice, actual concern, does not matter. The only thing that matters is the victim that's being posted in your Discord, and that situation is taken care of and that person is protected. All of that other shit is just shit. It does not matter. And that goes to show that you can't even put yourself into an adult position to see the actual problem here, to see that you need to protect the victim that was posted, whether they did it themselves or somebody else did it. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, there's a victim tied to all of this. None of that other shit even matters. It doesn't matter if they're reporting you out of malice. It doesn't matter if they're doing it because they actually are concerned with what happened. The only thing that matters is that they get a hold and they figure out who the victim is so they can protect that person. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Ellie says every day the girls wake up and choose to be dumbasses, uneducated motherfuckers. Exactly, Ellie. Just stupid as fuck. Thank you for the support, hun.
Yeah, but then he's a pretty big fine from the police that he's not going to be able to pay because apparently he doesn't make enough money to pay his bills. So it's just going to come back to bite him in the ass anyways.
So he's desperate.
Yeah.
It's fucking desperate as shit. They have a collective fear of like 4 people. It's kind of fucking crazy.
You guys, I might have to like not have a Discord anymore. Like I can't let this be like a
Oh no, you poor thing. You might not be able to handle a Discord. Oh guys, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm going to have to just get rid of my Discord. So again, your concern right now is that you're not going to have a fucking Discord. And this is why people feel the way that they feel about you, Amber, because you can't understand how serious this situation actually is and that there is a real victim involved here. The Scooter needs a safe word. Hello. She thinks the cops will be more worried about how many followers she has or fat phobia. Good luck, Pookie. Thank you for the support, hun.
rumor. I literally can't. Like, it could fuck up someone's life for real.
That's exactly what they want you to do, is to get rid of
Yeah. But it's just not worth it to me. I'm no offense to you guys. Like, I love talking to you, but it's just not worth it. Like, it's just too fucking much. Like, I have moms in this Discord. I have parents. I have like it's life altering. It could really fuck up someone's life, these type of allegations. And it's not okay.
Hey, Amber. What about the victim? What about the fucking victim here, Amber? There's no concern with the victim?
Yeah.
I've been in this Discord all day because I was hearing about the drama and all that, and I wanted to see for myself. And genuinely, the people who are your fans and are here have been so fun and like nice and talking about games and where they're from and what they're cooking and stuff like that. It's only when people want to come in to get a reaction that it starts to flip. And then
Okay,
people
now I'm going to start getting frustrated. Now I'm going to start getting pissed. So Amber says here, dear reaction channels, you accuse people in this Discord of doxing. Yeah, okay, so that's not the problem today. Doxing does occur in your Discord, Amber, but we're talking about the CP that was sent in your Discord that your mod said that they deleted. Why wasn't that reported to any authorities? Why? I'm going to give props to Thick Gemini and whoever his co-host's name is for actually reporting this, if they did actually do it.
Don't just delete something like that. You report that. You remove, you report. You delete yourself from that situation. You talk to the responsible authorities that you need to talk to. You tell them everything. You give them all the information and you shut the fuck up. Nothing else should bring any more attention to that situation. This whole, the way all of this played out, all of you all are adults. You did not handle this situation properly whatsoever.
What? Because yeah, fuck this shit. It's vile, disgusting behavior, and it should be never accepted in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, she says you will play people's voices from this Discord. You'll post their faces as well. Let's talk about the hypocrisy. Some of you people are haters, but I'll still protect my haters. You reaction channels are assholes. So for some reason here, she's blaming her detractors or reaction channels. Amber Lynn.
What the fuck does reaction channels have anything to do with this situation?
You made the Discord.
And you know, the thing is with Amber is that she will always go back and use her childhood as a way to release herself from any responsibility of anything that has happened to her as an adult. You are 35 years old. You've had plenty of time to grow up and to heal from everything that has happened, at least try to. And you've done none of that, Amber. All you do is play victim, and you can't even see that there's a real victim involved in all of this shit. You're not making it any better for anybody.
Your fans are sending this shit in there. It's on you, girl. It's not that complicated. And I know people would, why a locale would decide to do a Discord is just beyond me, because they're just.
Grace says, does anyone know how it works if the minor is posting it? Do you report the minor? You just report the situation. You contact the authorities, you talk to who you need to talk to, and you give them all the information. whatever they need from you, whatever access they need from you, whether you give it to them or they take it, you just tell them everything that you know and let them handle it how they see they need to handle it, and you walk away from that situation.
Welcoming this bullshit, right? Like, it's a terrible.
That would be my advice to anybody. If you were in that situation and it happened to you, to immediately shut that shit down and take everything that you have and give it over to the authorities and let them handle it. However that needs to be done. That's not for you to decide how that needs to be done. Just give them what you know, be honest, be truthful, and help them in any way that you can. Definitely not the way that they're handling it whatsoever.
Terrible, terrible idea, and I'm not surprised this happened at all. And yeah, it's disgusting shit.
Bro.
And like it was solved immediately.
It
like
was
that
like the
was
mod deleted
nuts.
it immediately. And like,
No,
even if it was posted in your Discord, it's not your fault. Someone just
You
decided
can't
to post
control
it. They
that.
got rid of it.
Yeah.
Dude, her fans are so dented. Oh,
They really are. Hey, Amanda, good to see you. Yava, first time super chat. Although I've been with you before, the hot plate was a hot plate. It's my 60th birthday today. May Gemini's rule. That's right, girl. Can I get a gift for you? Best start to my birthday with the group. Love you. Love you too, girl. So glad that you made it another year, and congratulations to you.
Good for you.
And you can't forget the freaking celebration song. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Amanda, thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you, and enjoy your day. Ard says, pretty sure you reported to Discord. Discord contacts the authorities. Definitely take it a step further. I would not trust Discord to take care of it. You need to do your part and to make sure that it goes to the actual authorities and let them handle it. If you go that far, you can release yourself from it. That way, if they need to contact you, question you, whatever the situation may be, I wouldn't just go and report it to the Discord. I don't know how that stuff works. You may be talking to a bot for all you know. Definitely, when you were talking about something as serious as these crimes are right now, take it to the authorities. Don't just contact Discord or YouTube or Kick or whoever. No, when you're talking about something like this, contact authorities always. That way, you don't have nothing to do with it. That's not going to come back to you, and you know that they will do what they need to do to get it taken care of. No, don't just contact the Discord. Jamie says she's mad about people recording in her public server. Exactly. This Discord that you're saying that people are playing these videos from, this is not private. This is all public shit. So all that little paragraph that you just typed out, it's not even true. She could also froze the server rather than continue to make it worse by trying to cover it up. Yes, she could have, and she should have immediately. Jamie, thank you for the super chat, hun.
my God. They are actually, I think they may be slower than Darkside Phil fans, actually. But here's another quote. I know I use a lot of quotes in my videos, but I mainly like to use other people's words to destroy them. That way I don't really have to do that much. But here's a quote. Here it is, my bad. It was solved immediately. The mods deleted it immediately. Okay, that doesn't mean the problem solved. Okay, that's not.
It was solved immediately because the mods deleted it. Hey, Claire, for anyone wondering who to report it to, it's the FBI, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. There's a number and an online tip line. Exactly. And if you don't feel like that's enough, you can call the non-emergency line at your local police station and make a report. Like, there are a million different ways that you can take care of this and make sure that it gets handled properly. Let the authorities be the people to say and do what needs to be done. Not Discord, not your mods. No, the authorities, the FBI, the police, whoever. Claire, thank you for the support, hun. Here to Judge says, be nice. I want to lose 8 pounds for Hot Girls Summer, and I'm already down 3.5. Look at you, girl. Absolutely.
Good for you.
Congratulations. It is going to be a Hot Girl Summer. Here to Judge, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you so much.
That means at all. That means you're hiding the problem.
Yes.
Was that image reported to any authorities of any way, shape, or form? Anybody?
Because here's the thing. Amber wants to just make this like people are, this is how dense this motherfucker is when you're talking about something so serious. She's like, these people just want to destroy me and they want to ruin my reputation and they want to attach my name to something like that, which you might be right about that. I'll give you that. That might be the case. But the problem of it is, Amber, is that image belongs to a victim. If that was able to be dropped in your Discord, where else is it being? What else is happening to that person? At some point, somebody has to step in, make the right calls, make the right reports so they can save that person. Whether that person is, that child is doing it in themselves, it doesn't matter. Somebody has to step in and do the right thing. So deleting it from your reputation and saying we got rid of the problem doesn't save the actual victim. Stupid.
Did you tell anybody about this image that was sent in your Discord? And if you didn't, how do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? If you're hiding for that, if you're sweeping up that crap, how do you sleep at night? But Amber, you're screwed. Your fans are screwed. Good luck. See you next time, guys.
How live is dead. You may as well put a bullet in.
We're going to leave that there. It gets a little bit iffy at the end of that song. So that was the video that covered what's going on, what the disgusting, I won't even call that drama, the disgusting things that Amber has attached herself to and has done nothing about it other than delete it, act like she's a victim, and get rid of her Discord. She did not take the proper steps. She herself has not contacted the authorities. She should have been the one. It shouldn't have been somebody else stepping in to contact the authorities. She should have did it herself. So we'll wait to see what kind of updates we have, if any, if Amber will be held responsible. I don't know. I can't answer any of those questions. All I can give you is what's been presented to us in this clip that we've seen. Hey, Shelly Ray. Happy Friday, everyone. Here's a little something for your date with Sam. Thank you, girl. Love you both so much. Have a wonderful day and summer to all. Thank you, Shelly Ray. That was so nice of you, girl. And don't worry, we will. We're going to have a good time today. I'm super excited. Okay, moving on, because I know that was pretty heavy to start with. Nobody wants to hear, but you know what? It's like a PSA. Sometimes things are uncomfortable, but sometimes we need to expose ourselves to things like this to know. Maybe obviously people don't know what to do. Nobody wants to find themselves in situations where you're in a Discord and something like this happens. Be the person who does the right thing. Make the right reports. Don't delete it. Don't just remove yourself from that Discord. Report. You see something, say something. Don't be naive. Exactly. Hey, girl. Shelly Ray, thank you again. So moving on from that, let's get into the Quirky drama that she's going on. It seems Quirky is taking a break from the members only content. She posted this yesterday, I believe, or this morning. Hello, Porcula, owner of a channel like YouTube. You are responsible. Exactly, Porcula. Just like when people were given, they were given shit to Chantel for the things that she was allowing the YT lover to say. It is your responsibility to make sure that you control those kind of things that are being said in your chat. You're the channel owner. Take some fucking responsibility. Don't tell people to block that person. Remove them from your chat. It's really that fucking simple. Porcula, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Quirky posted to her members, hey members, sorry to say I won't be live for this week. An entire week, huh? Gonna get a members only video up over the weekend instead. I'm still recovering from the past few days. What's happened? What happened in the last couple of days? You willingly involved yourself in drama. You went out of your way to get yourself worked up and to make this the center of your trauma for the week. Me. Exactly. Let's see. I'm still recovering from the past few days. I need to not be live today still. I can't trust myself when I'm this cranky to not run my mouth. LOL. I appreciate y'all so much. Do you remember yesterday when we watched a short and she was really upset and she was punching herself in the head? You can't tell me that Quirky doesn't get, at least it is my opinion, that motherfucker really probably would get so mad that she would lay hands on somebody. Allegedly. I appreciate y'all so much. Also, almost done with the final Texas vlog. Holy shit, you're still working on that? And then I have a bonus video for the public to appreciate y'all. I can't tell. You're punishing your viewers and you're saying that you're not going to provide them content that you were originally going to provide them content for because you're upset over this drama that you've willingly inserted yourself in. That's interesting. So, what is she talking about? Well, she did a 22-minute video on Keemstar. She titled it Keemstar's Pattern of Exploitation, My Take on His Involvement with the Paradise docu-series. Whew, this is a lot. I feel like all of the girls are just really out of control. Let's watch it together, shall we? Let me get it pulled up. And again, the view is really something, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at that, Quirky. Go ahead, ma'am. You have the floor.
Hi. Welcome to whatever the fuck this is. First, I want to apologize for the fact that this entire video is in vertical format. I'm going to be including vertical clips, so I'm just making it this way.
Why? Why would you look at yourself and say, this is what I need to upload to my YouTube channel? All I can see is your tit crack. It looks like a head, a humongous head set on top of a tit crack. What is this?
Also, I probably don't plan to keep this video up forever. I also want to apologize for my general demeanor and appearance. I am seriously struggle bussing through stuff I was talking about in my live. And it's not relevant to this video. This
is how you always look. You're always wearing some kind of rag outfit. Your hair is unwashed. Your tits are out. How is this look different from any of the other looks that you give us? Ellie K says she reminds me of J-Bay. Exactly. I agree, Ellie. And thank you for the support. You always look like this. Exactly.
I just don't feel good. And I've been in bed and...
Story of your life. You don't feel good and you're always in bed. No different than any other time. Wow.
I'm not going live. I'm too volatile with how hormonal I am.
Right, guys, she's on her cycle. Don't forget, Rosie has told us that she's free bleeding all around the house, making Levi's life miserable.
That's just not wise. In fact, I'm fully aware I may regret this video, but I feel like I have too much to say, and I have some.
Just a reminder, this was a choice. You chose to do this. You chose to insert yourself into all of this drama, and you didn't have to. If it affects you to the point to where you got to stay in bed and you can't shower and you can't change your clothes, then why are you subjecting yourself to that shit, Rosie? Because you love it. Just say you love the drama, girl. It's okay. Wicked Crafter says, looking like someone giving birth to themselves in a downward dog. Wicked Crafter, you fucking kill it every time. Thank you for the support, hun. Amanda says, also, to let anyone know, yeah, you chins, tell you or make you feel old at 60. Girl, you're just getting started. I'm actually a Pilates instructor and a mom to 5. Yes, girl, never felt or looked better. Keep eating chins and not doing Pilates. Thanks for the birthday wishes, everyone. I love to see it. Thank you for the inspiration, girl. Already know we are gonna, when we get old, the older we get, the better we're gonna feel. Speaking into existence, girl. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate you, hun. Carlotta says she's Detective Head's wife from In Living Color. Carlotta, thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you. Elizabeth says too much flesh showing. Yuck. I know. Cover it up. Do you not have a shirt that covers everything? That covers the crack? The crack is just, I don't want to shame. Listen, I'm married to a woman. I love boobs, obviously, but there's nothing attractive about that, man. Cover that shit up. God, it's unwashed, unkept. It's filthy. Spray it down, hose it off, something. Elizabeth, thank you for the support. Planet says, yeah, but that wasn't the big freak out from Amber Lynn. Watch the video made by the channel Orange Queen. It has Amber Lynn to freak out that Gemini provoked on the call they made. Okay. Let me circle back around to that because we already got started with the Rosie one. We're just going to be all over the place today, and that's okay. It is Fatty Friday, and that is how we operate over here. If we don't get to it today, maybe Depending on what I got going on, maybe we'll circle back around to it tomorrow morning. We'll have to see. Planet, thank you for that. What's his name? Orange Queen. Got it. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you.
Things that I think needed to be added to this conversation because this is getting ridiculous. Also, there's gonna be a lot of like text on the screen, screenshots on the screen throughout this, so you might want to watch this video when you have the ability to like pause and read things. I just wanted to say that for the people that like to watch their videos podcast style or throw it up on the TV if you're doing something in the background.
Okay, I got it pulled up.
I want to talk about.
Wait a minute. Grace says if Foodie went to the hospital today, you might be busy tomorrow. Foodie's not going to go to the hospital. Foodie is just fine. She's eating her tears. That's what she's doing right now. That's it.
This because at first I was wanting to do my best to just not engage in this topic at all.
Can anybody tell? Can it raise your hand in chat if you agree that Rosie is doing her best not to engage in this topic whatsoever? Crickets.
But I saw something today and I went ahead and just posted on my Instagram stories, and I'm gonna stitch this into something because I want to talk about the LCU. First and foremost, I'm not telling you which channel. I'm not showing content. I'm not giving them any more promotion, airtime in that way beyond the fact that I am taking the time to talk about it and acknowledge its existence, which is already more than I want to do. I want to just kind of talk about
The nerve of you, bro. Hey, Salty Simpson. Lisa Simpson, hello. She was giddy when that trailer came out, and now she doesn't want to engage. Exactly.
how all of this has been going down, because I think they're on like part 3 or 4 of exploiting the Paradise documentary, because it's a
What do you mean exploiting? How are you also not exploiting? You're saying that they're exploiting. Are you not doing the same? Hey, Chuck, I'm so sick of looking at her sandbags. Chuck, good to see you, and thank you for the support, hun. Yeah, who is she?
new thing they're latching onto, because essentially I think they're viewing it as like Girl World adjacent, and now that they're they've sucked every coin dry that they've been able to out of Girl World's involvement now, post Amber Lynn's demonetization stuff. At this point, I am just like so frustrated.
How do you think so many people in this community even found out about all of this documentary, or even curious about it? Who's responsible for that? You are. You don't even have a role. I watched the clip. The guy that's I guess like that's I don't know if he's a creator, but he plays a big part in the documentary. He said that Rosie's not in it whatsoever. So you are the reason why these people are even looking into this shit. If it wasn't for you, I highly doubt anybody would be talking about that documentary. Highly doubt it. Cyanide Cupcake, hello. I hope they cut Rosie out of the documentary altogether. Bitch, me too. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. I think that's what we thought was going to happen with the preview or whatever. I think when everybody's seen that they had took it down and then re-uploaded it, I think a lot of people thought that they were going to take Rosie out, but she's still in it. But it would be freaking hilarious if they cut her ass out. Cyanide, thank you for being a member for 5 months.
What about part 1? My face is in the thumbnail. I don't know about anything that happened in that video. Nothing.
Foodie on Grinders says, yo, the thumbnail looks like a WWE promo for a Girl World 3-way triple threat sumo match. Thank you. I was quite impressed myself. Appreciate you for the support. That would be funny, but Foodie being jelly of Rosie is low-key embarrassing. Yeah, that's true.
So that happened. Part 2 happened, and I was contacted by someone who is related to the project, who was like, who do you know is going to be from the doc in the interview for the next part? And I was like, I have no fucking clue. And I was very surprised when I learned who it was. And I learned who it was because I was scrolling on TikTok, and I follow Zia
God, it's so funny how you act like you're not involved in absolutely everything. And not only are you involved, you go to all the different platforms and involve yourself in every fucking thing and then act innocent. And you've always done that shit. Hey, Desi, does she really think that is all? Girl, you talked to him through Twitter or Instagram like 5 times, and obviously he didn't want you. And that was in like 2020? So she's been following along for a long ass time. Desi, thank you for the support. Lisa says, I wonder if they're going to add a disclaimer to the documentary that says she was never part of the Paradise House. I hope they do that or take her ass out. That would be great. Jamie says the LCU host was in that house. They're relevant. Really? Are you telling me that they're more relevant? They play a more relevant part than Rosie does, and she has the nerve to sit here and act like she's gatekeeping that community? That's interesting. Thank you for that, Jamie.
Laura, I've watched her for a very long time. She popped up and I was listening to her and
I know. Who said that? Cats, we normally have a different pace and we're kind of just focused on one topic. And today we're kind of all over the place, but I like it. It's change of things. You know, it's been kind of boring the last couple of days with Chantel and her dumb shit that she's been doing. So I'm not mad at it.
Recognize the first voice of a girl named Kimmy, who I'm not going to talk too much on because she's involved in the documentary, and everybody's talking too much, and that's annoying me. Number one, everyone.
Why do you get to say what people can say? Why do you act like that nobody's allowed to make content out of just talking about the documentary? What's the fucking problem? If LCU, if the reactors, if whoever wants to cover and talk about the documentary that's about to come out, what's the problem? If anything, those people should be happy because they're hyping that shit up. You seem to be the only person that has a problem with that, and that's weird. Is it because everybody has put you on blast because you're not even in the documentary itself and you're going to look like a whole ass clown?
Honest. And you know what? A little bit of me too right now. Let's be real on that. All right. But I am trying to just remind people that I think at this point, actually, I think it's exactly.
Really, Grace? See, I don't follow along and I don't keep up. I'm going to have to start doing that, though. Grace says Roxy showed pictures on the show with Stefan. More than you can say, Rosie. Grace, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Keem kicking in the door to Girl World when he knows nothing irritates me, but I never like Keem. Listen, people can have their opinions and feel how they want about the LCU, but just like we don't want people telling us what we can talk about. I don't need a motherfucker telling me I can't react to Chantel or I can't react to Amber or I can't react to Rosie. That's nobody's business. And the same goes for them. I can't fucking sit here and tell them who they can and can't cover. I can't gatekeep Amberlynn Reed. I can sit here and say, okay, well, I don't like the content or whatever, if that's how I feel about it. But I can't sit there and say that they're these bad people because they're over there and they're covering this content and they should. We don't own these girls. We aren't the only community that's allowed to talk about them. Where she's acting like she's gatekeeping who can and can't talk about this shit. The nerve of her.
Exactly 2 weeks from right.
None of these people over here signed no NDA.
Now are just under 2 weeks till the documentary comes out. And everybody's sharing too much too soon. And that has just been a point of this.
Sunny says it might be time for a QLR whiteboard. Girl, ain't that the truth? Thank you for being a member for 52 months. What Foxy say? The chat's kind of going crazy, so I'm missing a lot. Let me see. There's only one Foxy Roxy, and it's me. That's right, Foxy.
That has been bothering the fuck out of me. So I was hearing her talk. Because Zio's been doing this thing where she's on live and she's like watching everything, right? She's kind of indiscriminately watching everything and sometimes giving a thought here and there, but really not saying or like reacting much. She's just like absorbing the information and doing it publicly. So I've been there for some of it, and some of it, depending on who she's watching, I bounce immediately, right? That's what I do for my own boundaries, because when it comes to like was between.
You know what, Lisa? And I totally get it. Like, Keem is trying to obviously get some fire going over under all of his show's ass. And I get that. Like, and that's not to defend Keem or anything. The girls come on here and they act like oh, I don't care about views and I don't care who watches me and I don't care about how many subs I have and yada yada yada. If you say that and you're a content creator, there's a big possibility that you're just flat out fucking lying, because at the end of the day, you want people to watch your shit. You want people to sub up to your channel. You want people to support you. They just sit here and act like they don't care. Well, that's easy for you to say, Rosie, when you got your fucking brother who gets up every day to that goes out and goes to work and supports your ass. So you can stay in bed and not do the only job that you have, which is to get up and provide content for your paying fucking members. You can just say, well, I'm just going to miss out because I'm too upset. I got Levi who's going to get up and go to work and make sure that the bills are paid and the lights are on and the house is taken care of and there's groceries in the house. You don't even take care of yourself.
Me and Zio, we have very different stances on that, on how we consume that media. That is totally her prerogative. But for me, I was scrolling, listening to that conversation, and then I heard Keemstar's voice, and I went, oh my fucking God. So I was listening until they talked about bringing up Stefan, and that's when the CEO decided to end the live right there. So at that point, I jumped and I lurked and I watched that part of the conversation because I felt like it was very important for me to know what happened there for my own reasons. And there was this like part of me that was like, man, I wish I could like just say anything. But I also knew, one, that wasn't a good idea, and two, you won't catch me giving that monster money. And any of you that...
You got fucking nerve. You got a whole lot of nerve. And let me go ahead and stop myself. We'll save that for Kick. Liz says, but they don't tell you the price you pay. Sure they do. For $11 a month subscription services, baby. But that's for entertainment, not for you, Rosie. Banger, Liz. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Mia says, I don't know why she's concerned about how much these women are talking or what they're saying. It's not like she's going to get in trouble if they blow their NDAs. Exactly. She just wants attention. She wants a bigger piece of the pie. She's realizing that people are seeing it for what it is and that she's not even included in this shit. So she needs to include herself somehow in some way. And this is the only way that she can fucking do it. Calling somebody else a monster, considering everything that we know about you, takes some real fucking football balls.
Anyway, so that happened. And
can you imagine being 700 pounds and dependent on your brother to get up and financially fucking support your ass? Tell me again about anybody else, and I don't care who we're talking about here. Tell me again about other people being monsters. How about the fact that you're out here trying to look for an autistic diagnosis, Chantel, Rosie, so you can use that for content on your fucking channel? Tell me more about other people being monsters. I mean, we could sit here and play this game all day long. How about you look at yourself for once?
And I'm not sharing any of my opinions or thoughts on that conversation, but I witnessed it because I thought it was important that I do. So I think it's 3 parts, because I think today's the part 3. And again, people have just been DMing me, right? Like, what? Like, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit if you believe me when I say that or not, because it's true. People reach out to me, and I also feel
nobody cares who is reaching out to you. More than likely, if you're a content creator, God, this is so stupid. People are going to reach out to you for lots of different reasons. Rosie, the majority of us will read a DM and we'll move on with our lives. You will sit there and you will entertain that shit and act like you're so fucking important because people are reaching out to you. They reach out to everybody. That's what happens when you work in a community. Hello, Amy. There's a host on the local bus called Foxy Mama. Oh, that's what Foxy was talking about. He used to be 350 pounds and had stayed at the Paradise Place and met that Stefan guy. That's why they're doing the story. That makes sense. Thank you for that. And thank you for being a member for 41 months. So you mean to tell me that there's somebody there who knows what the fuck they're talking about, other than somebody like Rosie, who's only exchanged a couple of DMs with this guy, this Stefan guy. Right. Okay. Random Name says, Whoever that is was heavily involved with the house and had a far different reaction to all of this. Rosie is weird. She really is. Random name, thank you for the support and thank you for the information. I appreciate you. Rosie is getting all upset when she wasn't involved as well. I know. It's great, isn't it?
Couple friends that watch this shit.
If anything, you all should definitely be entertained by her reaction.
In the peripheral, and they know what my boundaries are, so they don't give me details that I don't want to know, but they'll let me know certain things, like, you know, your face is in this stuff.
They know what my boundaries are. These people who are sending me information, they know what my boundaries are, so they only tell me certain things. Get out of here with that bullshit. Liz said, I'm going to get crap for this, but Rosie has to be able to see past herself, to be able to take a hard look at herself in the mirror. I'll go now. Liz, banger, and thank you for the support, hun. Rosie regrets not going to the house. I bet she does.
Now, we're in relation to the LCU. The thing about the LCU with that is their MO. That is what they do. They clickbait. Like, I don't even think I'm being talked about like that. You know what I mean? Like, but my face and my name is Girl World adjacent enough that they think it's going to help bring them a little more views and clicks. And that is their entire MO. So I knew about that, right? And I watched.
Have you ever seen a tit slit that went up to somebody's neck? Well, now you have. Very good. And thank you for the super chat.
So I knew she was planning to watch it on live. So I wasn't planning to like watch her live, to be honest. But I was scrolling on TikTok, as I do. And she popped up. And I think I said like 5 seconds, but I swear to God, in actuality, I think I spent no more than 30 seconds in the live. Because what I heard pissed me off so much that I went to my Instagram stories. So I will go ahead and insert here what I...
Oh, is this where you hit yourself in the face? So you're talking about whatever you watched that got you so upset that you recorded yourself hitting yourself in the... You know, this wouldn't be an issue if you had something to do, like a job, a hobby, friends, a life, a boyfriend who wasn't a feeder, who was living their own life in Texas, going to school, going to work like a normal person. If you just had a life and had something outside of eating and sleeping and shitting and watching social media all day, maybe you wouldn't be getting this upset at whatever this person was doing in their live stream.
I said, hi, editor's note. I'm just kind of formulating this and thinking this through as I go along the editing process. Because ultimately I am aware that I'm kind of shooting some shots here, but I need to discuss some things in relation to why Keemstar is so awful. Because there's no amount of apologies. There's no amount of anything anyone can say or do to justify his involvement in the Etika situation. So in the description, there'll be sources that I'm...
Why are you bringing that up right now? I'm a little confused. Why would you need to bring that situation up? And how is it relevant?
Linking for the screenshots that I'm showing. I did a very basic Google search. I'm not a drama channel. I'm not a reaction channel. I'm not a commentary channel. If you want to find...
True, because you do not have what it takes to be any of those. That's fair.
And more like that.
That's fat. You're a low-cal. You provide content for people to laugh at. That's it. That's the extent of it.
If you're the reactions people absorbing this stuff, you can do the research. You can show clips and do all...
I'm pretty sure that if you know anything about Keem, then more than likely you are aware of that situation. So what the fuck do you think that you're educating people about right now, Rosie?
That if you want, that's not what this is. This is, I want to highlight the parts that people have forgotten or just don't know about based on what spaces of the internet they've existed in and what years. Keemstar is a monster.
As a reminder, Rosie monetized this video. While she's sitting here and she's acting all innocent and she's out here and she's fighting the good fight and she's telling you what a monster Keem is, she's monetizing this shit as well.
There's a reason I was so offended when Amber came to me and was like, maybe we should do an LCU show together.
Desi's mama says a head on top of an ass crack. Exactly, Desi. And thank you for the support, hun. Kelly's Bathroom Studio says, serious question. How did she get so massive when she never stops yapping? Hard work and dedication, Kelly's Bathroom Studio. Believe it or not, I know it's hard to put those words in the same sentence with somebody like Rosie, but you have to put in hard work and dedication to consume so much food that you get to the point that you're 700 fucking pounds. It's just the truth of the matter. And thank you for the super chat, hun.
They're like a half a year before she ended up on the LCU. Like, I would.
Do you really feel like truly that it was because Rosie's morals did not align with Keemstar's is the reason why she decided not to go on the show with Amberlynn? I'm going to say the same reason that Chantel did not go on the show with Amberlynn. It's the same reason that Rosie did not want to go on the show with Amberlynn, because she knew they were going to eat her ass alive and she didn't want any part of that. Same as Chantel. It's not because of morals. That has nothing to do with it. We've seen the kind of people that you're willing to align yourself with, not just on the internet, but in real fucking life. Shall we circle back around to the man that you were dating before you got with the new one? When you want to start calling people monsters and telling the internet what they're capable of or what they've done in the past, Rosie, and acting like you're innocent and acting like you would never associate yourself with such people, you didn't go on that show because you knew they would eat your ass alive. That's it. That's all.
Never willingly associate myself with that. I have no issue with the other hosts personally. I don't know much about them. But Keemstar being like the ringleader of all the LOL cows and exploiting all these mentally ill people after what he did to Etika is insane. And I don't understand how anyone gives that credence. I never will. And just for anyone curious, my stance has been and always will be that the LCU is a moldy hot dog water content. And that's all I gotta fucking say. Period. Hi, I'm really not feeling good. But I just want to say this. I opened my TikTok and I scrolled.
Is she laying down in bed, more than likely without clothes on, and decided to do a voiceover because she has no self-control? This is great. I hadn't watched this yet.
For 2 seconds, and I saw Xiomara watching the LCU for, I'm not kidding, 5 seconds. And in that fucking...
It might sound cruel, but it needs to be said that if you let yourself get to a point to where you're so big that other people have to take care of you, you're not a good person. If you let yourself get to a point to where you cannot financially take care of yourself, if you can't wipe your own ass, if you are living off the back of your parents and your brother and you're in your 30s, you're not a good person.
5 fucking seconds, Keemstar was talking about getting the victims on and trying to get them on the LCU to interview them for his own fucking financial benefit using my face in his thumbnail. He's a piece of fucking shit. And I'm furious that my face is being used to exploit. Y'all fucking suck. That's really all I gotta say. Moldy hot dog water. If you guys are sending super chats, if you guys...
What is this with hot dog water? Why are you bringing that up so much? You really love yourself some moldy hot dogs. I bet you've had a few in your lifetime, haven't you, big girl? Hey, Margie, all the girls suffer from terminal uniqueness and are eternal victims. Agreed. Then thank you for being a member for 10 months. I appreciate you. Rosie almost weighs half the weight of my 2018 Toyota Corolla. Isn't that something? Got the nerve to act like she's some kind of fucking victim. You allowed yourself to get to that size, big girl. And now you're allowing yourself to be financially supported by your family. Do you think that your family, because they allow you to squat in your grandparents' home and let Levi go to work every day and take care of you, that's the life that they really want for their daughter, they just fucking won't do what they need to do and tell you to get the fuck out and financially take care of yourself.
They're watching this shit, paying them. You're a part of the fucking problem.
And seeing how you behave, especially in this video, I got a good reason as to why they just let that shit happen and allow you to continue to eat yourself to death.
To be like so real, I haven't spoken a lot on Zio and like her involvement and stuff because I've talked to her privately, and I think that she is a very special case in her scenario with her story. And I just watched because she just shared something I listened to her talk about on her live the other day about how the whole reason she ended up at Stefan's was because she was like stranded with her suitcases and she had nowhere else to go. And when I was in a similar situation, I had my parents to go to, and instead she ended up with Stefan, and she has a friendship with him.
Exactly. That's the story of your life. And really it comes down to that's the fucking problem, Rosie. Maybe if you had to stand on your own gut, you wouldn't be 700 pounds. If you had to get up out of bed, go to work, or show up for your social media every day and make money, pay your own bills, buy your own food, maybe things wouldn't be so bad with you. Maybe you wouldn't be so angry in life and hitting yourself in the face for videos, for content on the internet. Just a thought.
I've never agreed with, but I understand the nuance, and that girl deserves some fucking grace, and she deserves to not continue to be exploited. And I think that this entire situation with Keemstar inserting himself needs to be called out harder than it's being called out for. But at the end of the day,
I'm pretty sure, call me crazy again, I'm pretty sure there are a ton of videos out there on YouTube about Keemstar and the lore with the situation that she's talking about.
He's catering.
Only so much shit you can say about things that have happened before you have to move on. It's the same thing with the cigarette situation, with French Fry Girl. There's only so many videos that we can make with what happened with French Fry Girl and BBJ. You can beat a dead horse all you want, and people can take and do with the information as they see fit. And if they choose to continue to support that person, what the fuck can you do about it? Continue to make videos, continue to just say the same things over and over and over and expect what? People are going to do what they want to fucking do, bro.
To an audience that eats the fuck up that the people being exploited are fat, mentally ill women with trauma. That's the bottom fucking line with this shit. It's disgusting. It's deplorable.
All of these communities suffer with mental illness. All of it. Girl world, locale universe. It's all severely just mentally. We're all mentally ill, Rosie. All of these communities put together is just one big pot of mental illness.
Like, I've been aware of who Keemstar was since, like, God, like, what year? High school? Like, mid, like, 2010s? I was, watching when he was beefing with Philip DeFranco, and, like, he's always been a monster and a grifter and a loser. And
I'm sorry, Miss Walker. What was that you said? Are you really? Do you have the audacity to set, okay, wish list? You've got walkers, you've got special chairs, you've got food deliveries. I mean, the list goes on and on. Oh, thank you so much for sending me this gift that I asked for from my Amazon wish list. Got the fucking gunt to come up here and call somebody else a grifter. Wow.
And I, like, that is why
when somebody who is a grifter calls somebody else a grifter, it normally comes down to that person gets grifted harder. They're getting more than that person, and they're jealous because their wish list is not getting fulfilled the way that the other grifter's wish list is the best way that I can put it.
You have never for a single moment caught me even contemplating that I want to give this shit the attention.
Why is the screen black? Because she's laying there with no clothes and she's covered in food wrappers right now as we speak.
that I'm giving it now. But for my face to be used when they're sitting there being like, can we get this person who was essayed, who was raped because you're trying to meet monetization standards, I'm fuming. These are real victims. Watch the fucking documentary when it comes out. Give them a chance to tell their story. Before you even, oh my God, I literally am like.
Exactly, Lisa Simpson. The beginning of the video, I don't want to engage.
Like shaking, fuming, pissed. How can you sit there?
Log off. Log off. You're too big to be getting this upset, to be fair. I mean, you are putting yourself in the red zone by allowing yourself to continue to consume this content and get this upset. Rosie, it's not safe for you. Log off. Where's Mama Rosie? Where's Mama Quirky to come pull the router? Oh, that's right. She left the country to escape this fucking madness that sets in her parents' home because she won't grow the fuck up.
And act like you're just moderating a debate and doing all of this shit when you're trying to get ahead of a story that's not been told yet. You piece of shit.
And I did include like the last little bit of a YouTube short I posted if you want to check that out.
Yeah, that's okay. Continue. Hey, Fritchie BG, good to see you.
That's just kind of me talking about the docuseries, so I just caught the last little bit.
We all know you're shaking because your blood sugar's low.
Because that's originally kind of really all I wanted to say about the LCU. Because they're gross, and I know that me making this will...
Boy, I know what I wouldn't do if I didn't want to be involved in the drama and be a part of the LCU. I definitely wouldn't go on here saying all of this shit that you just said.
Probably end up getting reacted to, and it'll be farmed into more content. And I'm self-aware enough to acknowledge that, right? But the part that's making me...
You just couldn't stop yourself. You just had to get on the internet and tell everybody how upset you were because they're exploiting everybody and you just want them to wait for the documentary. Why won't you just wait?
Not be able to shut my fucking mouth. Besides the fact that I am so irritable because I am PMSing, which is why I'm not live streaming.
Ew, quit reminding us that you're on your period.
Right now, even though I want to be, like, I really want to be live streaming this week more, and I'm taking the time.
Put a one in the chat if you want to know right now that Rosie is sitting there, no undies, no pad, no tampon, and she is free bleeding over God only knows what.
To like withhold myself, honestly, to protect myself, because I may regret making.
Are you protecting yourself? Is that what you would consider what you're doing right now? Protecting your peace. Desi's mama says pretty much all the girls are saying exactly the same shit over and over and getting nowhere and not making sense. I know, but like I said, I'm entertained, bitch. Continue, please. Mama Quirky, don't pull the router, big girl. Let her keep going. Desi, thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
Those stories and doing this, because I really do try to not engage in drama content.
You uploaded a picture hitting yourself in a video up hitting yourself in the face. Ma'am, that's how crazy you're involved in all of this. You've seen everything. I would say that there's a big portion of this community who's highly involved, they haven't even seen the shit that you're even saying. That's how involved you are in all of it.
Like I once did. But when I saw Keemstar being like, who can we get up here to interview that's claiming the grape allegations, the say allegations to meet the fucking monetization requirements, I am just like, did everybody fucking forget about Etika? That this man was running around using the N-word left, right, and fucking center? That he's a racist, misogynistic, gutter troll motherfucker that has just been the cockroach of YouTube in the more mainstream OG.
She ate it. 10 KD. She ate it. She ate herself out of a neck.
YouTuber days. Like when like him and Philip DeFranco had their back and forths, and like, you know, he would just say and do outlandish shit, anything for attention.
He phased out of relevancy and he latched on to the exploitation of LOL cows. And every single person that he uses in his channels, because he's got fucking so many of them, while skirting YouTube monetization by being an LLC because he himself can't be monetized because of his behavior on YouTube.
You just lost your monetization because of your behavior on YouTube, big girl. Oh, this is great. Grace says everyone who skips work every time they are in a bad mood and just uses that time to do everything that put them in a mood, raise your hand. Exactly, Grace, because that's exactly what she's doing. Wow. Thank you for the support, hun. I'm here for the crashes too.
And people just enable this shit for shits and
I do too, Bebop, and I said that yesterday. The only person that I feel sorry for in this situation and the people surrounding Rosie is her brother. And I think that falls on Rosie and that also falls on her parents. Her parents are allowing Levi to take care of Rosie so they can go back to Norway or wherever they're living and be okay because they believe that Rosie is being taken care of because Levi is going to get up and he's going to go to work every day and make sure that Rosie, the 700-pounder, is okay. And that's not fair. That is not okay to do to somebody.
gigs. It's disgusting that he is
Levi is not going to have the opportunity to have a normal life, and it's not because he's autistic, it's because of his fucking family, and that is disgusting.
Exploiting victims of sexual assault for a paycheck to get ahead of a story that has yet to be told. And to hear that it was just that little snippet. I genuinely don't know what else is going on in that video, and I don't fucking want to. Just that snippet has pissed me off in a way that I can't shut my mouth about.
I love you too, Cynthia girl. Thanks for being here. Sassy Cat says, folks, you're looking at 700 pounds of pure drama. Exactly. And you know what? I think this is for all of us who consume this content, whether it be Foodie or Amber or Quirky. It's not just that these girls are so dramatic. It's the added effect that they are the size that they are for whatever reason. Maybe because we're sick, maybe because we're all mentally ill, whatever it may be. It brings so much more entertainment value for me personally. I'll speak for myself. The fact that they're riding around in wheelie carts and kitchen chairs and they're constantly dramatic and mad and pissed off and then eating on top of it. It's great. It does it for me. I don't care. I'll shout it from the fucking rooftops. It does it for me, ma'am. Sassy Cat, thank you for the support. I'll walk away after watching this video of Rosie and being upset. I'm fucking entertained. It's like sitting down in the late 90s and watching my favorite sitcom for 30 minutes. And I'm like, God, this is great. I don't want this shit to ever end.
There are a lot of people talking a lot of shit about me every single day in my comments on different platforms, in the reaction channels, in their chats. And honestly, I have my varying opinions, and there are varying levels of severity of fucked upness. Some way less and some way fucking more.
She's got a sorted boys for the fellow communities, the Nikki T's, the Scars, the Charlies, the Pulpies, the Zachary Michaels. She's got a list, and she's got us numbered. And by the number 1 would be the worst, and then it gets easier as it goes down. The nicer reaction channels are at the bottom, but somebody's got that number 1 spot.
But
I'd say that number 1 spot is that friend of hers. There's somebody that she used to be friends with that reacts to her that she really, really doesn't like. And I'd say that's probably the person that has the number 1 spot.
What I haven't seen.
My point is, we're on a list, guys. It's okay.
Is anyone else besides Keemstar tried to exploit victims? And I'm not going to sit here and make that okay, because especially
boy, oh boy, the community is going to have a field day with this, because if you're not aware, aren't you exhausted? Thank you, Addicted to Cold Brew. There's a lot of lore that goes with Rosie. A lot of the things that she's saying about Keem can also be applied to herself. Follow Nikki T. Follow Aren't You Exhausted? Follow Scrange. These people have been calling Rosie out for years. She's also guilty of the same stuff that she's sitting here and she's saying about Keem. It gets really dark with Rosie. I know it looks like she's probably the least problematic of the girls, but that's just not true. It's very far from the truth, actually.
like some of the people he was trying to bring on for part 3 and the people he brought on who just didn't know his history and didn't know what they were walking into. They didn't know what they were signing up for. They didn't know what they were inadvertently doing and supporting. And it's all exploitative and disgusting. He's an opportunist to the 10th degree. And it is just... I hope.
In Christ, was I muted that entire time? She's calling Keemstar an opportunist, and she's done the same thing. You're not even in the documentary, but you've made yourself the center of it, Rosie. You know exactly what you're doing. Calling somebody else that when you are the literal definition of it is fucking insanity.
That there are channels out there that watch this, whether you fuck with me or not, that can sit down and do a deep dive into this man and really get the information out there.
Well, in order for us to actually care, Keemstar is going to have to start bulking up. Listen, I've heard all the lore with Keemstar. I'm just not into that kind of lore. I would say the majority of this community just doesn't give a shit. Now, if he was to, pack on some pounds, you might get our attention. But until then, Rosie, I don't know what to tell you. He's just too skinny for me.
Yeah,
buddy, or I don't care.
Help people at large understand that every coin thrown at that channel is supporting horrific shit, whether that's racism.
Sounds like to me you might be one of the people supporting what you're telling other people not to support, because I don't think that you miss a fucking show, which means you're giving them a view, which means they're making money off of you. You ever consider that? Because you know everything that's fucking going on, whether you're over there super chatting or joining memberships or joining Discords or any fucking thing else. You're watching the fucking ads because your ass probably ain't got premium, poor, too busy buying DoorDash. Rather just watch the commercials, eat a snack in between. I can't be bothered with that kind of life, but I know you are.
The misogyny, the God, just so much shit that is years old in my head now, right? To sit here.
Exactly. It's called low-cal. What the fuck did you expect? I'm sorry that they did not meet your expectations, Rosie. It's so sad. Are you going to be okay? Are you going to be able to make it through, girl? You were so let down by Keemstar, and you expected so much more from them. Everybody else is like, yeah, this fits. This tracks. Not you, though.
And support that shit is crazy. It's disgusting. And the fact that anyone watched the LCU while Amber was on it is crazy, too.
Bro, you wrecked your grandparents' van and you won't even buy another one because you can't not eat your money. You don't have rent. You don't have water. You don't have electric. You don't have a mortgage. You don't have kids to support. You do content. You make money. You should have already had a car. You wrecked your grandparents' van and didn't even replace it. Dead or not, it doesn't matter. literally wear rags to cover up your body because you eat all your money.
And like I mentioned earlier, when I watched the part where Stefan and Kimmy were talking,
supporting them, supporting that community after everything that you've told us. Oh my God. I can't believe this. I cannot believe that you would sit there and support people that you have told the internet are so bad by watching their content and watching the ad and putting money into their pocket. Crazy, isn't it? Hello, Gary. It amazes me how Foodie Beauty, ALR, and QLR can all be so annoying and obnoxious in ways that are similar to each other, to one another, but also somehow unique to each one. I know it is. They are all the same, but they are all so different. It's very true. And Gary, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Casual Pasta says, oh, to have the emotional maturity and control of a maladjusted teenager. Yes, I agree. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Hello, Wicked Crafter. Hot Dog Water is from LCU. Roz is a legit fan girl. So what you're telling me, Wicked Crafter, is that she's financially supporting these people, that she's giving shit to everybody else who watches them and financially supports them. There's a word for that. Hypocrite. So you're a hypocrite. Not shocked whatsoever. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Sweet Daily Win says, you ain't even got premium, poor. Well, she ain't got premium because she's too busy paying for a premium DoorDash, and she gets probably the super fast deliveries. Go ahead and add on another $9.99 so I can get it in 6 minutes or less. Sweet, thank you for the super chat.
I wished I could have watched it through someone else. But I didn't know of anyone. I mean, Zio ended the live, so.
Admitting to raw dogging the content while shaming everybody else for financially supporting these people. Wow, the dash pass. You know she's double dashing. Every Mantra, welcome to the Poorest. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. We appreciate you. Shameful, really shameful.
I was like, for my own involvement in this, I did watch that part. And I, for NDA reasons, can't go into detail about why.
She got NDA, guys. She's super important. Where's your NDA? Where's your NDA, Wicked Crafter?
I felt the need to do that. So.
Where's your NDA, Keemstar? That's right. You're not a part of this. So why don't you sit down and shut up?
Ultimately, I did. And I probably put it on the screen.
Rosie's mad, or at least a big part of the reason that she's mad is that the trailer was released. Rosie was obviously in the trailer. She advertised the trailer, and now everybody is taking that trailer and they're running with it. And everybody's making content and they're coming up with their own conspiracy theories. And people from the documentary or whatever, they're like, hey, Rosie's not a part of it. So that has created more content for this community to make, to talk about it. And this motherfucker has to sit here and not say anything. Because in her own mind, her own main character mind, she was going to be like, I'm going to put out this documentary trailer. They're going to see it. And then she's going to be the one with all the answers. And they're going to have to wait. And they're going to watch it. And they're going to have to follow me. I'm going to be the leader. And we were all like, middle finger to you. We're going to watch this shit. We're going to talk to people. And we're going to do our own content. And it's all out of control. And she really thought that this situation was going to play out a lot different. And she was going to be the main character. And she was going to be the one who was like the leader of the pack, if you will. Hey, Bradley. Good morning, everyone. AC broke at home. No way. I'm spending my birthday in a hotel room, girl. Best wishes to everyone. Well, I'm glad you got a hotel room to at least stay cool. Happy birthday to you and congratulations on making another year. Hell yeah. Hope it's got a pool. God, I love pools. Meanwhile, while this woman is continuing to be so upset and so mad, and she's hitting herself on camera and uploading that to the internet, let me remind you that she's in Florida. She has a pool. What the fuck do you got to be mad about? You should be out there on a donut floaty with a little drink, sipping and living your best life and doing your content, but yet you're laying here in your rags in your bedroom in your grandparents' house creating problems for yourself. We can't relate to that, Rosie. So sorry. Bradley Hunt, thank you so much. Enjoy your day.
I really do try very hard to not be super angry on the internet because that gets weaponized very heavily. People really love to twist that honest expression of emotion because I think my anger is very valid and just. And I think more people should be.
Anger is really never, I mean, I guess you can justify it to some degree, Rosie, but you're only hurting yourself by having anger issues and upsetting yourself and getting your blood pressure all worked up. I mean, if you want to sit around and you want to be mad at the internet or mad at the world and rot in your grandparents' home, then I guess go for it.
Angry about this. And hey, you know what? I'll give it this. Maybe they are, and I just am, I don't fucking watch that shit anymore. So maybe I should concede to that if that's the case. I am livid about this. And I have a lot of thoughts and feelings and opinions when it comes to Xiomara and all that stuff. And I have had them for a long time because I've watched her for a long time.
So let me get this straight, which of course, the obvious, right, Nikki? This woman doesn't work. Her brother goes to work every day, takes care of the bills. They have a pool that she is, well, she used to get in a lot. It doesn't seem like she's really doing a whole lot of pool content anymore. And you can't even manage to take care of the pool? God, miserable.
Long time. And I have a lot of positive thoughts and opinions too. But I also have just my own thoughts. And I don't want to add to what she's going through.
717 pounds, Ruby.
And the hate that she receives. And I think that she deserves some grace. I really do. I think she was put in a really weird position.
Well, I've seen a lot of talk. I just seen your comment back. Chat's been a little crazy today, but I've seen a lot of chatter in the community that people are speculating that Nina is Tommy. Is that what you're saying, that Nina is Tommy? Is that what you were going to say? Kyle, get it out of Beck who it is. I'll wait.
And
I'm not going to wait. I'll circle back around, but go ahead and tell us.
And like I said in the stories, there's a lot of nuance.
Okay, that's what I thought. You're saying that Nina is Tommy. I mean, maybe. It's a possibility. I thought about that. I seen people talking about that in chat before we even got started. And I was like, yeah, it could be. There's obviously things that, would make sense and that would add up as far as Nina being Tommy. But unless you know for sure, you got some receipts to back that up, we're still going to put that in the conspiracy theory pot. Sugar Honey Iced Tea says, when you scoot around in the kitchen in a rolly chair all day, the scale doesn't tell you the size you weigh. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, thank you for the support, hon. Take her ass to the junkyard, Levi, for a proper weigh-in, for the love of God. That's what she needs. You need a proper weigh-in in your life, Rosie. Every Mana says, request for my monthly pickle reading. Love you too, girl. Pickle, can we get some inspiration? Go ahead.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
How fitting was that for everything that's happening right now that we are watching? The future belongs to those who believe in their dreams. Something like that, at least, I think. Every Mana, thank you so much for the support. Definitely not for you, Rosie. What's your future plans looking like? Very dark, very grim, very ashy, if you will.
And I really want to see their documentary before I talk heavily on her and things like that, right? So, I guess thank you for watching. I'm gonna cut it here and throw this together, and I'm just gonna throw this up on YouTube. I wanted to expand on those Instagram stories when I had a moment to kind of let the anger cool down. It's been a long time since I've gone on the internet and just leashed my anger out like that. I used to do that very frequently, to be honest. If you followed me for many years, and that was a behavior that I worked on improving on.
Oh, she didn't approve anything. She's just doing it all behind the scenes. So let that sink in on who's dealing with Quirky's anger over here. I'd say her poor brother has to put up with a lot of that psycho bullshit. Liz says, should get a pickle for the pickle? Pickleception. I do have another pickle. I think Sam has my other pickle. A pickle for a pickle, if you will, Liz. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, girl.
But at the end of the day, I do believe that some situations warrant those kinds of feelings and reactions, and this is one of them. Keemstar is exploiting victims of sexual assault for his own financial gain before their stories have even been told. And that shit's evil. Later.
That's pretty much. I mean, I've said everything I need to say about Rosie. I've got nothing else. Very dramatic, Rosie. Thank you for that. Thank you for warning the world exactly how horrible and terrible Keemstar is. I'm sure they will now choose to not consume his content if they already were. If you were consuming Keemstar's content before you watched that video, I know now. After everything that Rosie has provided you, you'll never, ever, ever go back to his channels ever again. All right, on to the main event. On to the 52-minute. We're not going to watch it all, obviously, because there was a whole lot of nothing there. The 52-minute live stream that Foodie Beauty provided us yesterday. Where were you, Foodie? Well, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen. The movies. Where was she not? The doctors. The immediate healthcare system in Canada, getting herself checked out after she almost made a call to the Canadian 911, telling them that, hey, my blood pressure is spiked. I'm going to need some assistance here. Nope. She took herself and her mobility scooter, which according to her, it's about to be over for Foodie Scootie over there. And she went to the movies where she claims that she consumed one small popcorn. What else did Foodie have? According to her, she got herself a 12-inch sub. But never fear. Of course, our girl has some self-control. She only had 6 inches of the 12 inches. The other 6 inches, according to her, was still in the refrigerator. She was pacing herself yesterday. And then she managed to mention some leftover pasta, and she threw together some kind of dish before she took off for the night. Let me get the stream pulled up, ladies and gentlemen. She titled the stream from last night around 10 o'clock, Howdy. Howdy. That's what you got to say to us, the community, Chantel, after you worried your beezers to death, claiming that you were so deathly ill that you considered calling the Canadian 911. This is what you bring for your content at 10 o'clock at night?
Hi, baby, Cersei. You bait sharks either? Hey, I love you. I love you. Yes.
The audio gets better. Give it a minute. She's got her Bluetooth headphones in, I believe.
Baby. Hey, Sir Austin. Hey, everybody. The first name I see, Sir Austin, very sick puppy, Weird Barbie, Savins, Larry, Dill, Max.
How many phone calls and text do you think went unanswered from Sala yesterday?
Oh my gosh, it's going too fast because I don't have my other phone. Neil, Max, Cheesy Yum Yum. Wait,
I just listened until the stupid pre-show was over, and then on my scoot there and back. Hey, Foodie fan. The ending, I didn't really like it that much. I don't know. Ow! Fuck. Hey, CKR Tom. No, I won't spoil it. I don't know. I don't know if I liked it or not. It was very different. But everyone else like that I know likes it. Like
I'm not sure if that's a new shirt. Can anybody say if they've seen that shirt previously before? I don't recall it, but I could be wrong.
You know? Just busy doing stuff. Hey, Beeper.
You know what everybody wants to know, Chantel? You came on the day before talking about how bad your health was, saying that you were going to see a doctor, saying that you talked to a nurse told you to go follow up with your doctor immediately. Then you go MIA. We don't see you until 10 o'clock at night. And now you're just like, I just had some things to take care of. No big deal. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Yeah, it's kind of niche.
Shadow Empress, I agree with that, absolutely.
Nietzsche. So I'm kind of tired. I got a, I don't want to talk about my blood pressure, but I got a blood pressure cuff thing. So I have to try that out.
All of a sudden, ma'am, you, again, repetitive. You were on here the day before telling people you were going to go to the emergency room, call an ambulance over your blood pressure. You made content out of that. You went home, went live on Kick, entitled it something about high blood pressure. And then you disappear. And then when you come back, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about my blood pressure.
Thank you, Ellen Dragonfly. Hey, Diazesus. Really? I used to lower? I don't know. I didn't test it yet. But my back is messed up now, too. Kiki, you have to bring it on here. Hey, kitty. Yeah, it's like based on a weird like video game. I don't know. No, I'm not ordering right now. No, I'm gonna try not to. I have like a 6-inch.
She doesn't need to order right. All this, I'm going to try not to. I don't know why she even says that. I guess funkled, right? She doesn't need to order right now because she's at Subway sandwich waiting on her simmering in the refrigerator.
In the fridge because I got a 12-inch and I only ate half today.
Look at that, guys. I'm doing great. I got a 12-inch sub. I've only ate 6 inches and I'm going to finish off the other 6 inches before I go to bed. Isn't that great? Pat me on the gun.
I don't know, for some reason. I just wasn't hungry for some reason. That hungry. No, I didn't call the ambulance.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know why I didn't eat all of the 12 inches. I guess I wasn't hungry for some reason. But remember when she went to the park a couple of days ago and she had her little dainty 6-inch sub and she was just like, I just got myself a 6-inch. That's all I can eat. That's all I can consume. And we all speculated that she ate the first 6-inch before she went live. Basically her admitting that she got 12 inches the other day. Plump says she doesn't know what 6 inches looks like. We've all seen the mini cupcake. Exactly, Plump. And thank you for the super chat, hon. I appreciate you.
I feel okay. I can tell when my blood pressure
You don't look like you feel okay.
is high. Now I know the physical signs.
She knows her body.
You wish you had a 6-inch in your fridge. A turkey sub. Hey, Danny. Hey, you're misbehaving. Come here. Hey, Eepy Mouse. 18 inches. How many inches of subs do you think you could eat? I'm not down, I'm just relaxed. Why is my cat destroying my sofa? Hey! What do you want, you?
What does it mean when Chantel says that she's just relaxed? Pharmacy Bees. Hey, Stacey the Witch. It seems like I've seen this shirt before. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like when Chantel's clothes get so dirty, she ends up pulling out something I haven't seen either in a long time or somehow she ends up getting a new shirt. Anything to avoid actually doing laundry.
I'm not in the mood for this. Destroy my guts. I'm making black rice with cod. Ugh. Black rice? Is it hard? No, I don't mean to diss your dinner. But black rice, isn't it hard? Cod is really good, though. I'm wafting. Yeah, it's late, and I don't sleep well, and I just was at the movies, and... just... You know. Hey, Jane. Oh, did I talk to Peace about what? I do talk to...
I just think that the next few days are going to be interesting, and I feel like I've been saying that for a while now, but, like, bro, what's the plan here? I mean, we can all continue to have these theories about the feeder content, which again, you guys could be right, but like how much money do you think that she's making from that? This is Chantel's bread and butter. This is how she's surviving in Canada right now, is by doing her Kick content. She has put herself in the corner for what seems like the last week. She has been doing less and less content because she's been upset. She's been depressed. She's punishing Salah. She's supposed to be putting out content not only on Kick, but on the couples channel, trying to get her YouTube channel also going again. And when she has that kind of pressure where she's supposed to be doing more, she always does the opposite. She's barely going live now. 52 minutes is how long she went live on Kick. She didn't even make it a full hour. So that $15 an hour that she was supposed to get, she just lost a big percentage of it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not dolled up today. No.
Not like too often though. I saw the back rooms. I talked
to be anything fancy, you know, like we have dates that, you know, where we could just be riding around and, you know, just spending time with each other. It's not like we're gonna go to a fancy restaurant or anything. No, I'm not dolled up, but thank you for asking.
to 3 viewers that came up to me after the movies.
So yeah, I might have been over talking her, but she claims that she had 3 people come up to her at the movie theater. That had to be freaking awkward. She rose over after having probably a really stressed out day over her high blood pressure and her romance scammer. So she wants to get some, you know, she wants to go see a movie, just chill. And then she's approached by not 1, not 2, but 3 people at the movie theater. God.
Yeah. Is it worth watching? Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I gotta ask Chantel, when you meet people out in public, do you also introduce them to the Foodie Scootie? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Foodie, and this here is Scootie. At this point, it's a side character.
Chicken Caesar wrapped, yum. Superstar. That's me. Backrooms, Melinda. The back room.
Freya, that's the whole point of us going out on the last day of school. This is like the last alone time we're gonna get until more than likely they're back in school, and that's okay.
The movie was, yeah, a bit disappointing.
What did she do with the mobility scooter? Hey, Bunny, good to see you, girl. I was just talking to Sam. I was like, because I sent some out to my mods the other day. I was like, bitch, I don't know if I put, because I ran out of cards. I was like, I cannot remember if I put bunnies in there. I'm so glad you got it. But let me know if you get the kick one. If not, I need to send you one. And thank you so much, Bunny. I miss you, girl. I hope you're doing good. Oh, okay. Also, yes, that's true, Freya, but still, it's different. Somebody had said something about what does she do? I think that was you, Freya. What does she do with her mobility scooter when she goes to the movies? She parks it in the aisleway. I don't really know, so I am curious now. Do you sit at the very bottom? No way. The way she, and I didn't think about it when she said this before, the way she described it before was that she parks the mobility scooter basically right next to where she sits. But that's not the case, right? They don't, at least at the movie theaters that I've ever went to, it's always steps that you have to walk up to get to your seat. So she couldn't get her mobility scooter up there. So are you sitting at the very bottom row, or do y'all have ramps in Canada? The handicap seats. Okay. So are they at the bottom, or do they have handicap in the back as well? I can't imagine having to sit in the very front of the movie theater. I'm a motherfucker that likes to go to the very back so I can see it all. I want to see everything. Get me a seat in the very back, in the middle. I want to take all that shit in. The handicap section is designed in such a way that the wheelchair or walker can be parked comfortably beside one seat. That makes sense.
I think so. They watched me. I don't know. I didn't ask, do you like me? Or did they seem more on the like side, yeah. 2 of them especially. The other one, I think so, yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up. So not only are you getting approached by people out in public, you don't even know if they actually like you or if they're just trolls. That's crazy.
I don't know. I won't spoil it. I'm not going to say anything else.
Is she going Thursday for the handicap discount?
I saw the back rooms. It's okay. I don't mind repeating myself. Anyways, my scooter.
Macy, I'm the same at home, but if I go to the movies, I'm good. I might fall asleep for a few minutes, but that's it.
Did you Foodie fan? Okay, I'll check. I don't know where my other phone is, so I'll check after. Can we talk about Euphoria now? Anyone here gonna watch Euphoria that doesn't want spoilers? Speak up now or forever hold your bees.
I would too. I swear. I want the best seat in the house. Yep would sit next to the projector if she could. It's true. Thank you for the super chat. You know what I want to do this summer? I want to go to the drive-in. We still have a drive-in theater. Where are the photos? Bunny, give it time. I haven't checked my email in a couple of days. Hopefully I got some fresh content in there. We have a like, you know what I'm talking about, like the old school drive-in, like that where you go when it's outside, a drive-in movie theater. Isn't that what they're called? You know, yeah, they have like one left that's local to us, and you go and you park, and it's a big parking lot, and they have a huge movie thing, and they get the old school speakers, or you tune it to a certain channel on the radio, and it's late at night. I want to go to one this year.
No, I haven't seen the new season. Did you?
Planet, thank you for the super chat, hun.
Said the back rooms, Winter Princess. Will make me laugh for sure. Yes, Foodie fan, thank you. Hey, Nina. No spoilers. Well, hurry up and catch up. We want to talk about it. Hey, Beaker. Oh no, Onomatopoeia just spoiled it. Aw. I mean, sorry, but at the same time, get a grip and friggin' watch it. Oops.
Dude, drive-ins were so cool growing up. I remember we went to see the, I think it was Batman Returns. You know, the one with Jim Carrey? That was probably my freaking favorite. Whatever was playing in the theaters at that time, they play like 2 or 3 movies. God, that shit was epic.
I was actually surprised by that ending, man. Scootie Scootie's acting weird. The battery, I don't know. Like,
love you, baby. Careful.
When I got to the movies, it was so sluggish because there was no battery hardly going up this little hill to get to the movie theater. So then I turned it off for the movie.
What have we been talking about, ladies and gentlemen? We said that mobility scooter, we're shocked that it made it this far, but there's no way that scooter is going to survive the summer. It already sounds like the scooter is about to die. Unfortunately, fondue for us, I don't think that we're going to get to witness the chair breaking off. I think the battery is going to die before we get to that point, but it's damn near over. And she says in this stream, she's not going to replace it. She's like, I want a better mobility scooter, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste the money. I need to get in shape, as if that would ever happen.
Go into I started up. It has 3 dots now.
FG's in Batman Returns, the penguin.
Battery left. I'm like, what? But it said 3 dots, but it was still
You remember those cool cups that came out with that movie? I had them all.
acting very sluggish. Like, I'm trying to go up the hill to my apartment on like 2 miles per hour. You need to get a grip and watch From. That's true.
Can you imagine this motherfucker? So not only is she 500 pounds on a mobility scooter, but she's high as balls trying to get up a hill so she can get back to her apartment. Jesus Christ. Can we do a poll on what's going to pass away first? Rosie's chair or Foodie Scootie? Yes. I already know what people are going to pick though, Nikki. You got to remember where you are, girl. What will go first? Foodies, Scootie, or Rosie's kitchen, damn it, chair. All right, incoming. Even though I already know the outcome of this poll, and I do agree it's going to be Foodie Scootie, of course. Somebody really put some good money into Rosie's chair. I mean, that motherfucker can hold that 700-pounder like it ain't nothing.
What? There's a limiter? I know, eh, Winter Princess? Yeah, the battery's probably, it's an old fart now. Hamburger eyes. Hamburger eyes. Hey, Dragonfly. Mods on Scootie. He ordered Indian.
Sassy Mama says the chair has a warranty. I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah, you can replace the battery, I know. Yeah, I'm waiting for Salah. I cannot watch that without him.
Chantel, you're never, ever, ever going to see Salah in person ever again. He's moved on with his life with cousin wife. You need to accept it and move on with yours as well.
No way, I'm not investing anything in that thing. I wish I had like a super souped up one, but no, I'm not upgrading scooters. Like, I gotta get my shit together and get fit.
You gotta get her shit together and get fit. You're so funny.
My back, I bent over again, and I heard I felt a twinge in my lower back. Oh, so now it's sore.
Bad kidneys, bad liver, high blood pressure, high blood sugars. But yes, tell us how you need to get rid of the mobility scooter and just get into shape. That's just going to fix everything.
They don't tell you the price you pay. So, do you guys think this will fit me? This is like all they had.
Somebody made a good point on Twitter. You can't sit with us. You are the joke. You can't be in on the joke. We get to laugh at it. You don't. You and Rosie are damn near the same person. Stop trying to set with us. Gary says, who is worse among the 3-ton trio? Well, here's the thing, Gary, is that everybody has their opinions and everybody consumes the content differently. Like some people might know the lore of Amberlynn better. So they're going to tell you off top, oh, Amberlynn, you know, all these things. And then other people will be like Quirky and they know all the lore. And then us, like a lot of us over here, we know all the lore about Chantel. So we're going to put Chantel at the top of the list. So really, it's going to depend on who you are. There is no right answer when it comes to who's the worst of the three. All that matters is that they're all pretty much equally the same as far as being horrible people. I think we can agree on that at least. And thank you for the support. It's subjective. Big Bertha says if Cutie had an extra 6 inches, she'd be bigger than Rosie. I'm sure of it. Her small frame just goes down and filters hide so much. I will agree with the fact that I think that Foodie more than likely maybe doesn't consume more than Rosie, but at least the same amount. But all of Foodie's health conditions keeps her from getting to be the size that Rosie is. That's where I think we agree. And thank you for the support, hun. Fundu says sciatica flare up to avoid her health arc. Bet she goes out to shawarma and then Asian Fest this weekend. Fatties always find a way. She says she is. And she has to do content. She has to go live for like 6 hours today. If she doesn't, oh boy, homeless arc sooner than later. Fondue, thank you for the super chat, hun. Wicked Crafter says Big Sig is by far the worst. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. I can absolutely put her at the top of the list. And then we can agree to disagree that the other three are the same. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support, hun.
Didn't have an extra large, I don't think. And it's...
I don't want to talk about my blood pressure. I just don't want to talk about that. I'd rather not. I don't want to do that. Proceeds to show us the blood pressure cuff that she bought at the store, the extra large that she doesn't think is going to fit her big arm.
Measurements of the cuff is 22 to 42 centimeters. Do you think that my arm will fit?
No.
They said it would.
It won't.
They don't tell you the price you pay. The price you pay. It should fit. That's what the guy said.
I mean, you basically said the same thing. They don't tell you the price you pay when you date a swordfish. They don't tell you.
What the fuck is this? Oh.
If anything happens to me, it was them.
Oh, jeez. What the fuck? Whoops, what happened? Something just fell on the couch. Oh, we're already off to a bad start.
Yeah, I agree, Nikki. The first time was funny. Now we're sick of it. Now we're just pissed off.
How in the hell?
They don't tell you that cousin is bae.
What do you do? This is not going to fit.
I mean, we could do this shit all day.
No way.
Big Sig is a criminal. In my opinion, she should have been removed from YouTube for good.
Oh. No, it's like too small, bro. Unless I hold it. Okay, it fits. It fits, but I'll probably hold it if it inflates.
Yeah, my grandma used to do this shit. This is weird.
Right? It fits, right? It fits, right? Yeah, it fits. I have to go behind the hand centering. See the metal piece? Hold it up once more. What? It's like there's a...
Your entire bloodline is inbred dogs.
Thing in the way. Sit up straight and feet flat on the floor. Thank you, Nina. No, I'm not going to test it now because I got to move my couch. I dropped something.
That you, Big Tommy, over there trying to get yourself another death fat? It's like Pokemon. You got to catch them all.
I think I dropped something. Anyways,
listen, I know we didn't talk about Chantel too much, but that's pretty much all the time I have for today. I got things to do. I got a lot I got to prepare for. Pool day is tomorrow. If I get some time in the morning before we leave, we'll come back over here. We'll see what happened with Chantel today. after she guns up from bed, that is, okay? May the gunt gods be with her and wake her up after her carb coma. And that you never know. I feel like we need to go into each day thanking the gunt gods for waking our gunt queen up. Oh, yeah, the giveaway. You're right. Wait a minute before I give my departing speech. Every day, I feel like we need to end with some kind of speech. All right, let's do the giveaway. If you have not entered your comment on yesterday's stream, I guess you're going to fucking miss out. Who wouldn't do that? That's what I want to know. And we got to end this stupid poll. Well, it wasn't stupid. It was pretty cool, but still. Let's see. What will go first? 433 votes. What are y'all, asleep at the wheel again? 92% say Foodie Scootie and 8% say Rosie's Kitchen Chair. Thank you so much for your participation. Already knew what the outcome was going to be on that one. Let me get the screen pulled up here. Actually, let me go out and go back in to make sure that it's getting all the people that commented throughout the stream and we don't miss anybody. Oh, also, you know what? I want to circle back around to that video that was recommended with Amber Lynn's meltdown, the one that y'all are saying that was pretty bad. I have it in my bookmarks here. So when we do come back, we're going to watch that. So I'll try to do it tomorrow morning. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to make any promises. And then you guys are like, I don't want to talk to you because you didn't show up and you said you would. And then it's a whole issue. And then there's drama. And before you know it, I'm making videos and hitting myself in the face. And you know, we have one person doing that, and that's all we need around here, okay? We don't need multiple. All right, 10 winners today. This is for a Kick promo card. Don't forget, we're doing Kick starting Monday evening at sometime. I don't know exactly when yet. I'm just going to kind of wing it. It's going to be a shit show. Nobody should be shocked by that. But this is just a little Kick promo card I put together. I think it's pretty cool. And all you got to do, if you were a winner, please email me after the stream and make sure that you put in the subject giveaway winner, and I will get your promo card shipped out to you. Are you guys ready? That's right, Christina. Meltdown video incoming. Pick a random YouTube comment. No more of that. Thank you. Today's winners are Jess 5946, Acid Girl, Dinky, Sweep Daily Win. Look at you, Lucky. Silent Chelsea, Dirt Room, Glossy Hob, Drama Llama, Ghost of Chantel's Hair Fibers, love the name, and Dorky Shitstain. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Pat yourselves on the gut, ladies. Email me, tunderground2323@gmail.com. Enjoy your day, people. Try to do something to make yourselves happy. Try to be somewhat productive. Doesn't matter what it is. You got to start somewhere. I love you guys so much. It's been a hell of a show. I enjoyed it, even though we changed up the content a little bit. It was better than I like switching around. I think things flowed very well today. And once all of this that I have goes away, it's going to be even better. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.